Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel, and thank you for clicking on the video. We're going to go over the Simulor really quickly here. Simulor is one of the weapons I have found that has been a true winner with the recent status changes that dropped with the Jade Shadows update. In this showcase, we are going to use Jade, but because we'll get into it in a second. Jade is a new frame, and she's got a lot of weapon platform-esque type things going on in her kit, and it makes her a prime candidate for a weapon like this. The Simulor hasn't been good in 10 years, but thanks to the changes to not only the enemies, but us and our weapon damage, it is extremely strong right now. So let's show off some Corpus real quick, and you can see what I mean. We are going to spawn some elite crew members. They have a lot of shield and a decent amount of HP. We are going to use nothing but the weapon first. We're going to kind of spread it out a little bit. So much damage over time. And of course, it doesn't look that impressive right here because we're not going to be focusing on this too much. What we're going to be doing is spamming the alt fire. The alt fire is what makes this thing so strong right now. Just a few clicks of the alt fire after shooting, and you can wipe out waves of enemies instantly, at least with the Corpus tile set. We haven't buffed ourselves in any way yet. Right now, Jade is nothing more than just the person holding the weapon. Let's try it now with her second skill really quick. Yeah. So we're buffing our overall damage by 158%. And it only goes higher based off how much strength you have. I don't want to make this a Jade video, but Jade is a really good frame to use this with. For two reasons. One, her second skill is extremely strong, but her 3, which is a shield and armor strip, is her subsume ability, which means you can bring that to any frame you want who can also buff weapon damage. Like Roar and things like that, which would be really good because there's a lot of damage over time here. So let's now try it. It's just insane. Like, most of the time I'm just standing there. The damage is look at that. The damage is crazy. And the Simulor hasn't been good for like 10 years. It's actually been fodder. It's been trash. Literally trash. It has been trash for 10 years. And now, thanks to these changes, it's the best Corpus weapon in the game. Hands down. This is insane. Absolutely insane. Like, I don't normally put broken in my titles, but I'm going to have to do it for this video. This is ridiculous. And you can literally put this on any frame. Like, her third ability can be put on any frame. We'll go ahead and spawn them here. Let's see how it's getting stripped here. And then boom, all of a sudden all the statuses are applied. Imagine bringing that into, let's say, Grenier. Let's do Grenier instead, or a Roken real quick. Right? How does it deal against armor? Well, that's why we have heat on ours. We did bring heat. They're already stripped. And it's literally just as good. And keep in mind, we're firing and then detonating. We're not like doing this and just like waiting around. Although you can do that when their armor is stripped. It does make for a really good lockdown area, like if you're doing some sort of chorus setup. can be pretty strong. I don't want to inject too many ideas. I want you guys to come up with your own in the comments. But yeah, it's crazy. And we haven't even applied any light judgment. Let's try it with light judgment. Let's crank the damage up even more. Screw it. It's absurd. It's actually absurd. Yeah, it's just crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And what's even cooler is that this weapon is a 4 riven depth. So I went out of my way to get a riven before the market just crashes. Anyway, this is the build we're running here. We do have Prime Firestorm. Obviously, you want to use this because it is an AoE type weapon. It goes from 7.2 with to 5 without. So you're missing out on almost 2.5 meters of range. You absolutely want to use that. We have the standard crit chance, crit damage. Now we do have viral here, and we have innate heat right here. We just applied heat individually here. And then without the magnetic, because magnetic is actually innate to the Simulor. Here's the other thing about it. It has a unique trait called entropy. 3 or more nearby orbs can combine to create a vortex that pulls items and deals damage before exploding 20 seconds later. However, you can detonate it early with the alt fire. Shots fired through the vortex gain increased electricity damage, crit chance, and critical damage. Alternate fire detonates all orbs, gain affinity to fill Cephalon Pseudometer trigger, 25 meter magnetic explosion, restoring 25% energy, restoring energy max by 25%. So basically just kind of cycling into, you know, more damage basically. So this weapon is an all-around corpus annihilation machine god tier weapon. It's crazy. It used to be pretty bad, but thanks to the changes and how all these things don't suck anymore, truthfully they were pretty bad. Now we have just insane levels of unique build crafting. The great thing about magnetic too is it's not corpus based only. It will shred the overguard. Overguard, it's done. It's over. This weapon is crazy. Have I said that yet? Go get a riven for this weapon before it's too late. And that brings us to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I've been doing a lot of testing today and just happened to stumble upon how great the Simulor is currently thanks to the status rework. Both Jade and the status rework will receive separate videos at some point this week. There's so much to go over, so it's going to take me a bit. But if you like this video, consider leaving a like. And if you're new and you stayed till the end, consider subscribing. We make Warframe content like this all the time. Recently, it's been kind of a drought as far as content goes, but you know, we're back now and there's a lot to go over with this update. So be sure to stay tuned and check out the videos as they come along. One more thing, I did actually upload a Sevagoth video earlier today going over his new augment Dark Provocation. So if you're into Sevagoth, go check that out too. But once again, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.